Let's start by demystifying the very essence of what we hear, sound. At its core, sound is a vibration that travels through a medium like air and reaches our ears. Two fundamental properties define any sound: its frequency, which determines its pitch, and its amplitude, which dictates its volume. Every sound has a unique waveform, a visual representation of its change over time. By looking at a sound's waveform, we can identify its loudness, duration, and even timbre. This is crucial when editing or manipulating sounds in a DAW. Indeed, the more time you spend staring at a screen, the better you will be able to almost read the waveforms in a session. I can almost tell what instrument is what just by looking at the shapes in the multitrack. But then I have been staring at these waveforms for about 3 decades. For instance, this is a drum hit. This is a bass guitar. This is a distorted rhythm guitar. And this is a vocal. You can see how different they all look. Now let's talk about the space where you're producing. Room acoustics play a significant role in how you perceive sound. Ever noticed how different a song sounds in your car versus your living room? That's acoustics at play. For producers, understanding and optimizing room acoustics ensures that what you hear is a true representation of your music. Simple factors like hard floor versus carpet or soft sofas versus hard desk chairs can impact the way the sound behaves in your room. Hard surfaces reflect the sound, and it will keep bouncing around, creating interference with the sound still coming out of your speakers until the energy runs out. Soft surfaces absorb certain frequencies of sound, but too much absorption and the life seems to drain out of the sound, or we get an unbalanced finished product. Have you ever watched a video of someone recording different sounds in totally dead rooms? They sound very different to the real world, where reflections are part of an everyday life, although it is something we can use, such as when recording vocals. This is my vocal booth. I have a lot of acoustic foam everywhere, and you can hear the difference when I talk. This is great because you will want to add reverb to the voice later in mixing, and if we add reverb on top of reverb, it can sound messy. But recording instruments in a totally dead room can seem to suck the life out of the performance. But you will learn more about that as your journey progresses. Right now, just concern yourself with the control room, where you will be mixing and mastering. So then there is also the difference between soundproofing and acoustic treatment of a room. If you're setting up a home studio, soundproofing can be a game changer. It prevents external noises from creeping onto your recording and also stops you annoying others, neighbours, housemates, parents. Then the acoustic treatment, like bass traps and diffusers such as these, can help reduce unwanted reflections and echoes, giving you a clearer sound within the room you're in. This is a bass trap, and this is an acoustic tile, and this is a diffuser or reflector. It stops sound waves hitting a wall all at the same time and then bouncing straight back the way they came. It breaks them up so they are slightly staggered or sent off at slight angles. This helps stop standing waves from building up, which can be your worst enemy. But you can worry more about all these aspects once you have started actually recording and mixing, and you get a feel for what your room needs in the way of treatment.